Good evening, I'm Matt McCoy. Thanks for being with us. Topping the news tonight, some new developments on Alabama's immigration law. Details in tonight's top story. Alabama's House Speaker Mike Hubbard has said he is expecting some parts of the immigration law to be struck down. Hubbard made the announcement today at a Madison County Republican Men's Club meeting. Even though Hubbard thinks parts will be struck down, he went on to say lawmakers are prepared to make tweaks if necessary. Supporters of the law say it's needed to limit the number of illegal immigrants living in Alabama. Critics, including immigrant support groups and faith-based workers, have filed a lawsuit seeking to overturn the law. Casey Anthony is set to be released from jail tomorrow. She was acquitted more than a week ago of charges she killed her 2-year-old daughter, Kaylee. But many people are upset with the verdict and voiced their anger outside the Orlando jail where she's being held. Darylene Jones reports.
At one point, about 50 people walked in solidarity outside the Orange County Jail, protesting against Casey Anthony's release, holding anti-abortion signs.
This is a sin that cries out to God.
Other protesters were holding signs demanding justice for Kaylee, lashing out at jurors who decided Casey Anthony was not guilty of murdering her 2-year-old daughter. And Cindy Hassel still questions why any mother wouldn't report their daughter missing for 31 days.
If you truly love your children, you love them more than you love yourself. So that's what I can't understand.
I say Casey Anthony.
So far, we've only seen a handful of people come out in support of Casey Anthony, including one man with a guitar singing a song he wrote about her.
You may be one of the only few who support her.
Well, you know, I don't support her actions, but I support the judicial system.
I think the majority of the public is very upset.
Anthony was convicted of 4 counts of misleading investigators. Her attorneys plan to appeal those convictions. In tonight's Health Watch, we've all done it. Spent a little too much time out in the sun without protection, and at the end of the day, we're left with a nasty sunburn. And this summer has been quite a scorcher. Susan Hendricks offers some tips to help keep the pain away.
It can happen on your back, your chest, your feet, anywhere on the body that gets too much sun without enough protection.
Sunburn really takes 24 hours to come out, and you have 12 to 16 hours to block that sunburn.
Block the pain of a sunburn, that is. Battle the inflammation with aspirin or ibuprofen right away, and cool yourself down with a little ice and milk.
Fill a sink with water and ice cubes. Add a little whole milk or skim milk to make it smooth. Put a washcloth or a towel in there and lay it on your back.
Or wherever you're sunburned. Repeat this several times over a 10-minute period, 2 or 3 times a day. Dermatologist Harold Brody does not recommend numbing sprays or creams called canes, saying they may irritate the skin or cause an allergic reaction. He offers mixed reviews about other treatments.
Aloe and moisturizers sometimes will substitute one sensation for the other and make you feel better, but they're not going to help the inflammation very much.
See your doctor if your sunburn is severe and you develop a headache, chills, or fever. And remember, no matter what type of outdoor activities you have planned, wear a hat if possible, sunscreen of 30 or higher, and reapply every 2 hours. For today's Health Minute, I'm Susan Hendricks.
Back here in Tuscaloosa, one icon is back on its feet to the delight of its customers. Alberta's Summer Snow has opened its doors. The Snow Cone Shop hadn't served its cold, iconic treat since the storm hit on April 27th. Now that it's back, lines of people have flocked to the famous destination. Some patrons think this building opening its doors has a bigger meaning than just giving people a summer treat.
I think it's just, it's just like hope that like people, you know, you can get completely knocked down, but like, you know, something that's meant to be here is going to be here and come back. So.
Even if it's a small little shack type building, it can still survive a tornado.
And like people are piling it as we're standing here, so I think it's popular and I think it's going to be here to stay. Nothing's going to blow it away, so.
An employee with Summer Snow said he was happily surprised with the number of people that showed up today. Fans packed the Tuscaloosa Amphitheater tonight for the T-Town Blues and Brews Music Festival. The festival featured live music and a beer garden for attendees 21 and up. Music headliners included Clarence Carter, Willie Clayton, and Sir Charles Jones. The festival was organized by WTUG 92.9 of Tuscaloosa. Organizers say there is more in store for T-Town after the success of tonight.
Well, Africa brings everybody out. Everybody's having a wonderful time, man. It's a great atmosphere. And The amphitheater is like one of the best things Tuscaloosa will ever have.
And to have a crowd like this at an event like this means only bigger and better things to come.
Next on the amphitheater schedule is Miranda Lambert this coming Friday. Help for Tuscaloosa after the storms has come in many forms, but today it came in the form of a cow patty plop. People from all over West Alabama came out to the Southern House and Garden in Knoxville this afternoon. The day was filled with dancing, games, food, drinks, and face painting, a silent auction, and of course, the main event, a cow patty plop. For those of you that don't know what that is, participants buy a section of pasture, and whoever owns the first place of the cow where it plops is the winner. Proceeds went to help the Tuscaloosa Emergency Services. WVUA asked why a cow patty plops.
Who knows? Yeah. We just thought that was something different. You know, a lot of people around here haven't heard of it. You know, a lot of people have, but most of the people that we've talked to haven't heard of it, you know. So we thought that's something good, something different, something fun, you know, for kids and grown-ups. So I get a laugh out of it. So.
Tonight's grand prize was an Alabama golf cart. The silent auction had items from all over the state, and organizers say many vendors donated to make the event possible.